Hey guys, this is Miriam at High Life Auto. I am out doing a video test drive on my 2019 Dodge Challenger. If you've never been on my video test drives before, the way it works is I drive the vehicle on video and I tell you what I see, hear, think, smell, and feel to give you the best indication of being in the driver's seat without actually being in the driver's seat. I'm not a mechanic and this is not meant to be a 182-point inspection. Rather, this is meant to be a sneak peek into how the vehicle drives and any potential issues I notice as we're going along. So we'll take a look around the vehicle, we'll take a look under the hood, and then we'll go for a drive. And this one is... my husband's got like a thing for Challengers, but this one is the 5.7. We've had them all. We've had the 3.5s, we've had the 5.7s, we've had the 6.4s, we've had them all. But this one's the 5.7, so we'll see what we've got. And so my husband says that this one's really rough. To me, it looks like a really nice car. So I think you'll have to make that determination. It kind of depends on if you're looking for just like a car to run around in and be silly in and not worry about denting, dinging, scraping, that kind of thing, or if you're looking for a fancy show car for that kind of thing. So I don't know what you're looking for, so I'm going to kind of tell you everything that I see because my husband says it's a rough car, you know, because I don't want you to get perturbed because there's a nickel-sized dent when you come down and I tell you it's a nice car. So for me, I think it's a nice car. My husband says it's rough. So here we go. We do have these wheels put on here. If you don't like these wheels, we do have the Challenger wheels, but they are mismatched. We've got two of each, one for each side. So if you don't like these wheels, I think it was like a $500 deduct and you can have the other wheels. I think that these wheels make it look nice and sharp. And those are brand new tires. Personally, from an investment standpoint, it would even be smart just to take these wheels and sell them because the tires themselves cost more than $500. So, you know, that's my opinion, but you can kind of do what you want. I've also heard that most Challenger buyers, they put their own wheels on anyways. So, like I said, do what you want. Missing a gas cap right here. It's just not there. You've got some, I think that probably is just it's not a scratch or anything. I think it's just whatever. I don't know, but there's like a tiny little ding right here. There's like a tiny little ding right here. Those are like Walmart shopping cart dings, you know, that kind of thing. I'm trying to look really close. So there's like a little ding right here. Again, like just like little shopping cart dings. You're missing the little reflector right there. But like I said, those tires are brand new. Back here. I don't know. I don't really see anything that looks scary. I got some bird poop on there, but I think that kind of happens. Matt's been driving this. He's been having some fun with it, driving it home and all of that. On this side, there's some scratching, I think. Yeah, I think there's just a little bit of scratching. I don't know if that's, you know, just something that'll wipe out with like a tennis ball type thing, or if it's it's very light scratching. I don't even know if you can see it. But there is a little bit of light scratching there. Down here, looks like the trim is just a little bit loose. Again, I don't know if that will just push in, if it's just out, or... So, I don't know, but it's a little bit loose. A little bit more scratching up here. Looks like maybe they tried to touch that up with some factory type paint right there. So that might be a little bit heavier. This part's probably your worst part. And there's some crinkling or something there. It is a... I'm 99% certain it is a clean title. I do not believe that it has a salvage or prior salvage title, but obviously, you know, there's been something going on right there. So I don't know if that's fixable, if you just replace the fender, or if you just drive the car and have some fun with it. Looks like the grill down there is just a little bit off. Like maybe just even needs to be placed. I'm not certain. Front bumper looks like it's got a little bit of cracking. So whatever happened, yeah, right here. So whatever happened was in regards to the front of the car. And so you could, I don't really know that you need to replace the bumper, but you know, I think you probably could to make it perfect. Or if you're like me, just put some zip ties on it and call it good. So I don't know, you can take that as you will, but let's get this hood open. I might have to put the phone down. Looks like there should be something here, but I don't know what it is, and that's just dirt. Okay, I'm gonna put the phone down real quick and Get this hood open. Maybe. I know I've popped it. And I know I've opened it before. Okay, I'm gonna go make sure that I did pop it. I think I did, but let's just make sure I'm not crazy. No, I didn't even pop it. So pretty much I'm an idiot. That's kind of what that comes down to. I'm trying to open a hood that isn't set to open. Okay, so like I said, it's the Hemi 5.7 Hemi. Sounds good. It's got I assume that's an aftermarket K&N air filter. So yeah, that's that. Alright, hey guys, I'm back on the 19 Challenger. I had to stop the video to rent a U-Haul. So as I was walking away from the car, I noticed a couple of the things that I just wanted to mention before I got in it, and then we'll go take it for a drive. So here we go. So I noticed on this passenger wheel just the interior I don't know, wheel well cover. I don't know if that's the right word. It's not in there, and I think that, you know, protects mud from getting up in your engine and all of that. And then I noticed as I was popping the hood, I think the hood is I don't know if the hood is off or the bumper is off. Like I said, the bumper was a little bit something, but so you can kind of tell, like it just looks like it's up. And I noticed that because, you know, I was trying to pop it and it wasn't coming up, but that was because I didn't have it popped. But it kind of looks like it's popped. So I don't know if it's just off a little bit. Again, it needs a little bit of body work if it's something that you want to be make it all show pretty. And if you need a bodywork guy, I have a guy locally who does it, so you can always ask me for that. But interior, we've got just cloth interior. I know we've seen some that have like the really pretty red interior and stuff. Just a tiny little back seat like always. It does have this green stuff on the inside on some of this. My husband took off some of it, and I don't know if he didn't take this off because it doesn't come off, or I don't know, but I personally like it. And then, you know, I've had other people who are absolutely, they think it's the goofiest looking thing ever. So there was some on, you know, on here, and I think you can see, so here's the adhesive. I think we just need to do a better job of removing that. It looks like it didn't do any permanent damage removing it. Just need to take get some of that adhesive off. Well, maybe it did scratch up the black a little bit. So again, not perfect, but if you wanted this green off, I'm sure it would be very similar to that. And maybe that's why he didn't take it off, because he didn't like what that did. So so there's that. If you take the green or leave the green, I think it's cool. You know, some people obviously do not, and I think that we are everybody's got their own thing. So we're gonna go take it for a drive, and I know it's got this big Uconnect screen. I don't know if that's the 8.4. I think it's the 8.4. So you've got the backup camera. Since it's a Challenger, you probably have those performance pages on there. Maybe, I don't know. That's something that my husband messes with. Or it's something that you can put, okay, so there's this, yeah, so there's all this stuff my husband messes with, and I know that he, you know, can program a bunch of stuff onto that screen, and it just kind of, you know, you can do your 0 to 60, and you can do your quarter mile, and, you know, whatever all that silly stuff is. I'm gonna put my seatbelt on so that it doesn't beep at me the entire time. I do have the heat on, and it works very well. I've got the radio on, and it also works. Do our windows. Passenger side window works. Driver's side window works. I actually could turn this heat down a little bit because it is really hot. Okay. And we have 114,000 miles on the car. Yeah, it's got the manual mode if you want the manual mode. Some people like to, you know, shift through that you know, I don't know, like a race car driver or something. Again, I'm not a sports car person. I'm just a mom. I like my minivan. So I'm gonna take it for a drive. It does drive very well. Like it's got good power. It's got the 5.7 power. Not quite as powerful as a 6.4, obviously, because it's not a 6.4, it's a 5.7. But it drives very well. It sounds good. It's not overly obnoxious and loud, but it does have a good sound to it. I don't hear any suspension noise. It doesn't drive like super smooth because those tires are rubber band tires. So you kind of, again, you take your pros and cons. You have the cool look but rubber band tires, or you can put some stock tires back on there and you can get a little bit more meat on your tires and probably a smoother ride. But there's that. Kind of take it. You take your choices. You can kind of toggle up and down and find out what it is you really want out of a car. So, like I said, though, driving well, shifting through all the gears just fine. I don't hear any suspension noise. It does sound really good, and it gets up and going. I'm easily going 70, and it doesn't feel like it. Brakes are good and solid, no grinding or vibration. Left turn signal works, right turn signal works. Let's see, windshield wipers. Where are the windshield wipers at? Windshield wipers work. I'm gonna get turned around here and try the cruise. And you saw the tire pressure monitor. One of them does not work or is not working. I thought we had new tire pressure sensors in there, so maybe it just needs to be a little bit of air taken out and put back in to get it to work. I'm not 100% certain, but my husband checks the tires before he drives it every time, just because with rubber band tires, sometimes you don't know if they're low, and so he always checks them before he drives. But here, I've got the cruise running. Cruise works. So here it is. Take it as you want it. I think it's a nice car. My husband says it's rough. I've given you everything that I see, so you can kind of determine where you want to be on it. If you want a nice car, if you want a rough car, if you want to do some work to it, if you like the green, if you don't like the green, if you like the wheels, if you don't like the wheels, you kind of have endless customizations with this car. So if you have any questions, my cell phone is 309-267-7200. My husband's cell phone, who is probably the better person to call on this, is 309-337-1049. I'm just not much of a sports car person. I probably can't answer any of the technical questions, except that it goes vroom vroom and it drives down the road. So that's it. Have a wonderful day, guys.